Teddiursa jumps up and it just like chomps the whole thing down.
Yeah, like a single bite devours the ham. The Rizzler gives this ham 5 out of 5.
Boom! Boom or doom! This ham's a boom!
We're the ones making this joke and I don't like it. So
everybody, get out your bears. Bring out your teddy bears. Bring out your honey grams.
Yeah.
Bring out your other bears. The little brown bear that goes in your brown sugar thing to keep it moist. Bring out that bear. Bring out all the bears you can think of. Go grab your really butch gay uncle. Bring him out. It's Bear Week on TKAD. Welcome back to the podcast. We're talking 2 more episodes of Pokemon, of course. One of them includes a big bear, and it's great. So, I'm Kellan. I play Pokemon. I know a lot about Pokemon. As per usual, Graham does not. He's the co-host.
Speaking of bears, I used to really like when people asked me where me and my wife met to say gaychubbydating.com, and I thought that was really funny. It's not that funny.
Gaychubbydating.com?
That's a real website, yeah.
But you're a heterosexual couple.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was ironic, but it's not that funny. But I also liked to make people know that I knew that site existed.
Yeah. Not on. You didn't meet on Farmers Only?
That's another pretty funny one, eh? Don't you have to have a land title to sign up on there?
Probably.
Or is that a myth?
I would assume so, because like how else can they say that it's farmers only? They need to be able to verify that.
You have to prove you own
the weirdest
land.
Dating. There's gluten-free singles.
Seriously?
Apparently. Clown dating. Sea captain date.
I've heard of J-Date, which is like a Jewish-only dating one.
Inmate love.
Did you find a list here, or do you know all of these? Do you have accounts on all of these?
Yeah, I have all of them.
Yeah. Inmate love is wild. So is that, like, do inmates make profiles, or it's like just a conjugal visit sort of
I'm
thing?
not sure. Oh, here's my favorite one. Amish dating. I don't think they have any users, though.
Okay. Boom.
Gothic match. Oh, that's my type of.
You are reading a list. Where are you getting this from? Okay.
I just googled weirdest dating sites, and there's some fucking weird ones.
Huh.
420 singles.
Blaze it.
Find your stoner GF. Incredible.
BigTittyGothGirlfriend.com.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Can Do Better. The idea behind Can Do Better dating site is for you to create a profile of you and your current partner. The site's visitors will vote for the one between you and your partner who deserves better.
No.
The one with the highest score will then
real.
be granted access to the website to look for someone better. Wow, that was way harsh. From scoopwhoop.com.
That's not real.
I'm clicking the link. It seems to be a real website. There's a lot of old photos and stuff, so I don't know how much use this gets. But I mean, the site does take you somewhere. I'm not going to say go to it because it feels like I might get some malware, so I'm going to close it.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of problems, I have a whole bunch of them for you, Kellan, because I went down a research rabbit hole this week. Are you ready to get into it?
I'm always ready. Should we talk about what episode we're talking about today, though? First?
Yes, you should, because that will set this up.
Okay, so today we're looking at 2 more episodes. As I said, today we're going to start with episode 187, The Light Fantastic, and then episode 188, Unbearable.
Oh!
Wacky.
Yeah, guess what animal UnBEARable features? Or
a possum.
Pokemon that represents an animal. A possum?
Possum. Yeah, it's a possum.
Well, top 10 reasons to want to die. Number 10.
Hell yeah. Taxes. Number 9. Rent.
Number 8. Elon Musk on Twitter again.
The slow heat death of the universe.
I get nothing but like right-wing stuff on Twitter now when I go on.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
I think it thinks that I have some shitty opinions.
No, it's just because Musk wants everyone to see his shitty opinions.
There you go.
Yeah, Twitter is all far-right nonsense. Facebook is AI garbage. That's what the 2 are.
And Reddit is leftist.
Anyway, yeah, what's your thing? What are we talking about? Something about bears?
Yeah, something about bears. You know, you set that up that we have a delightful teddy bear character this week who's going to lead us through some mayhem. So I got researching about teddy bear fictional characters. Did you know, Kellan, that there are a whole bunch of teddy bear figures who have podcasts?
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah. Like, they're really, some of them are really high up the charts here. So I actually got numbers to back this up. I could filter it out. And I have a list here on Spotify and Apple, Google, aggregated of the top 10 in listeners per month, the top 10 podcasts hosted by teddy bears.
This is taking me back. Nostalgic.
Yeah, back when you had a teddy bear and would listen to podcasts with it or pretend it was a podcast host.
Exactly. That's like one of the Fisher-Price things in Baby's first podcast studio.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
that'd be
adorable.
good. I could see the set.
Anyway, what's number 10?
Let's get into it. Number 10. Well, Ted from the movie Ted has a podcast called Ted where he talks about being Ted and Ted things. Have you seen Ted? He's a teddy bear. He's a teddy bear.
Seen it. Have you seen the clip from the second movie where Liam Neeson is trying to buy a box of tricks, but he's concerned that he might get followed because tricks are for kids?
Okay, hold on.
Great.
I didn't know there was a sequel. There's a sequel?
Oh, yeah.
I saw the first one.
And a TV series.
I knew about the TV series, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a good scene.
Well, I mean, that's a chill-ass podcast, though, and that's why it's only number 10. Nothing too controversial coming out of Ted's mouth. He's a wholesome figure, wholesome show. I think that movie's rated G. Go check it out. Number 9.
yeah, sure it is.
A whole bunch of gummy bears actually have a podcast called Being Hera Bros Stuck Together, where they bond on air and in the candy bag. It's so wholesome.
And the studio is heated like a sauna, so that they just stick together.
Goo together. Yeah. Their fate is sealed after every recording. They're just a blob. Yeah. Number 8. Did you know that Pookie, who is Garfield's teddy bear from the comic strip Garfield, has a podcast where he praises the little things in life called The Opposite of Mondays. That's what his podcast is called. It's very wholesome.
It sounds so positive and something we really need in this world.
Yeah, we're starting off with some positive podcasts.
Positive,
it's really nice.
Pause.
I'm going to die.
Number 7.
We're really starting off with positive podcasts. Yeah. Number 7. So a bunch of Ewoks from Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, have a podcast together. It's entirely in Ewokese, okay? So the title is Free Pala Pala, Koticha Tu Yup Nup, which translates to, Are we there yet? Celebrate the freedom. This is actually an Ewoks rights podcast where they get a little violent. They're planning some uprisings. It's quite interesting. And tough to translate since we only have a limited understanding of Ewok.
Yeah, that translated title sounded like a translated Pokemon episode.
It actually did, yeah. Totally. Okay, number 6. Did you know that Baloo from the Jungle Book has a podcast? And this is where things get to turn a little bit, okay? I don't know what Baloo's onto, but it's called The Crypto Necessities.
No, Baloo.
Learn all the basics about crypto, about blockchain, about NFTs from Baloo. He'll set you up straight. He's a good mentor.
Is he, though? He's talking about crypto. I think
Baloo is a crypto bro now, and that's why he's at number 6. He's really hot. Get all those sweet financial tricks from Baloo.
That's unfortunate.
Number 5, Ruxpin Truths is the name of the podcast. Teddy Ruxpin has a podcast where he debunks the false media. Okay, they're lying to you. Teddy Ruxpin has the truth, along with all of his magic.
January 6th was a peaceful, patriotic day.
And they're chlorine in the water that's turning the frogs gay, yes. And Teddy Ruxpin has magic that can debunk the false media. Teddy Ruxpin is before your time. It's before my time, too.
Yeah.
But it seems like a fucking weird show. Because it's about a teddy bear, but it's like one of the earlier cartoons that was serial. Like, it's not episodic. It's like telling an adventure where he's like leaving home and learning magic spells and shit, but he's a teddy bear.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Number 5. 4?
Number 4. Well, in the same media conglomerate that Teddy Ruxpin has now joined, Boo Boo from Yogi Bear has one called Screw the Blue with Boo Boo.
Hey, Boo Boo.
It is a right-wing podcast. It is all about red states. It's really about going back to basics. When Yellowstone was a magical place and you could steal picnic baskets as you wanted, the terrible left and their horrible regulations has made picnic baskets scarce, and Boo Boo is over it.
Why are all these fictional bears getting red-pilled?
I don't know, Kellan.
I don't like it.
I don't know. It goes really deep, though.
Who's at the top of this one?
Okay, so number 3 is a podcast from Smokey Bear called A burn, baby, burn. Embrace the global warming. He's actually turned on his original message. Smokey Bear is now a global warming denier. He is saying to embrace the natural cycles of the earth.
We can all start forest fires.
We can all support big oil.
I don't like these.
Really strange to see him change, to see all the change over this. Well, you're going to hate the next one then, Kellan. Number 2 is good old Winnie the Pooh.
No, don't do it.
With the podcast, Oh Bothered About Immigration. That's right. He is totally against the illegal migrants.
No.
He supports legal migrancy, but has no details about what that means, and is really about propping up scapegoats to batter.
Pooh, you crossed the border from the 100-acre woods all the time.
Yeah,
fucking hypocrite.
But he was a legal one, Kellan. Okay. Well, and you wanted to know who was at the top of this terrible pyramid of slush, and it is Paddington Bear with his podcast, and you nailed it. It's just called Red Pilled. Paddington Bear actually has shaved his head, got jacked, and now hates women. Yes.
I was hoping it would be a fashion podcast, because fucking Paddington, it drips style all over the place.
Oh, Paddington Drip would go hard. Yeah.
Steal his look. People.
Paddington Drip, if that's not the official name of like looking really good in a raincoat, I don't know what is. I got that Paddington Drip, yo.
Oh, my childhood has been ruined.
Yeah. Well
done.
We're going to meet another trickster coat turn of a teddy bear later today. So I really wanted to set you up that can't trust bears.
Really? I thought you could. I thought they were friendly. All of them.
Well, bear with us, folks. And let's talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, let's save the bear puns for later. Let's jump into...
because we do have a non-bear episode to get through first.
Let's jump into The Light Fantastic, which apparently is taken from the phrase Trip the Light Fantastic, which I had never heard before.
I hadn't either. I actually watched this with my wife, and she went, "Why isn't it the Fantastic Light?" I didn't know. I figured it was referencing something, but I didn't know what. So what does that phrase mean?
This is, according to Wikipedia, means to dance nimbly or lightly to music. Apparently, it is attributed to John Milton in the 1645 poem Le Allegro, which includes lines addressed to Euphrosyne, one of the three graces of Greek mythology. Come and trip it as ye go on the light fantastic toe.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, the only Milton I'm familiar with is Paradise Lost, and I'm not that familiar with it. So I did not know that phrase.
Yeah. It was also apparently appeared in The Tempest by Shakespeare.
Oh, I've read The Tempest.
But apparently, that was before Milton too. But it was the expression "tripping on his toe" is what it was in Shakespeare.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's not. I guess it's not about light. It's about light feet dancing.
Oh, yes.
Your feet are tripping over.
Metaphor.
Your light feet are tripping on the dance floor.
Okay.
Fantastically, I guess.
Well, there's a bit of that energy here with a shimmer and
still
a shake,
a dumb sounding.
But it doesn't really
phrase.
fit.
Yeah. Don't care for that. So they're off to Olive.
And this is a bit of a strange episode too. Actually, I felt anyways. It is filler as filler goes. It's a feature Pokemon kind of episode, but it revolves around a strange man's obsession.
Mm-hmm. So it's off to Olivine. It's hot as balls. They note it's probably 110, which would be Fahrenheit. So
assuming Fahrenheit.
So for everyone, all the sensible people out there, that's 43 degrees Celsius.
That's fucking hot. 43. Holy
That is
shit.
very fucking hot. They got nothing in the canteen. The river is dried up. There's nothing here. There's no hydration to be
Dry
seen.
as a cube.
Team Rocket are also right behind them, like almost literally. They're like a rock. They're behind a rock that's like a few meters away. At least they have water, but no, they don't, because James and Meowth glugged their share and left nothing for Jessie.
And Jessie's mad, so she strikes them down in fury.
And it may not even rain for a week, so we're a little screwed here. Misty wants to dig a well, which would probably be a bad idea.
We'll hit the oil out here.
I mean, hey, that would be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, would Smokey the Bear would love that.
Yeah, I mean, the Hillbillies went to Beverly with that. Beverly Hills. So.
Beverly Hillbillies, another series we could do a crazy podcast on.
It would be interesting.
Our grandma has that whole series on VHS.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, of course. Okay. Incredible. Oh, VHS.
Oh, VHS.
Brock's ready to cry a whole river, but what's over there? We see this. There's a strange light coming from the sky.
Yes.
It's the Rapture!
Well, it's like Aurora Borealis, but centralized entirely over the Remoraid Mountains.
At this time of year? At this time of day.
And in the heat. And you cannot beat that heat. So, it looks like the red version of the Aurora Borealis. So, am I wrong?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And it is loosely over top
Remoraid
of Remoraid Mountain is what Brock identifies. And it's like a lone mountain in the desert. It's like the Ayers Rock sort of picture.
Yeah.
Scene.
But we're also near a center, according to the map. So we can get some water there. We'll get some answers. Team Rocket are going to follow, of course.
Well, they think there might be treasure. Like, it's sort of like a rainbow. Let's get that leprechaun's gold.
They think the twerps are heading to that light, so that must mean there's something rare and valuable. As if that's been any driver of any of the gang's motivation throughout this entire show.
Team Rocket
is rare and valuable stuff.
Has a special kind of mental illness by this point. Yeah. Like, I don't think they even know why they're following the kids anymore. They follow these kids day in and day out. They repeat it. They're caught in this Sisyphean hell sort of thing, It's just like repeated anguish. Their actions don't change anything. Like, to be Team Rocket, that is one of the scariest fates.
It's a generational feud. It gets to a point where no one from the original conflict is even alive at any point, and no one knows why they're fighting anymore.
Are you implying that Jesse and James will have offspring who also follow the offspring of Misty and
who knows?
And Ash and Brock, but they don't know why? It's just like written in their genes.
Yeah. So, but then the light disappears. So maybe it's a mirage. Who knows? James just wants a club soda.
Yeah, let's go grab a club soda first. And Jesse's singing along. So
she's so excited.
Yeah, her song's kind of cute. Here, I wrote it down. First the left foot, then the right. We'll keep walking day and night. Soon we'll see the colored light shining in the sky so bright.
Beautiful, Jesse.
Yeah.
What a lyricist. So the gang arrive at this area where apparently the ancient colossal tree tribe lived.
And never to be mentioned again.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of ruins, deserted civilization. Apparently they cut down all the trees to make their homes. And Misty finds this odd carving of some kind of familiar looking Pokemon. And Nurse Joy comes out, is like, that's not a carving, that's a fossil, which I'm calling bullshit on because it was huge and made of wood.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I also didn't think it was a fossil, but who am I to argue with Joy, the Pokemon expert? And she is in that same cartoon universe. Maybe fossilization has some different properties there.
Well, in the Japanese version, this was just a carving. So.
Oh, okay. So this is an edit. Interesting.
It's a pointless edit. Yeah.
Also thought it was kind of funny to have Joy just pop out from behind a rock. She's like, I didn't see you there.
Yeah, Misty saw a documentary on what this fossil is, quote unquote fossil. This is a Remoraid, and it's kind of our featured Pokemon here.
Right, so this is the jet Pokemon. Centuries ago, would have lived in water, blah, blah, blah. Teach me about this Remoraid thing, Kellan. I don't remember it at all.
Remoraid is a little fish.
Okay. And no evolutions?
Kind of. No, it evolves into an octopus.
Oh, Octillery?
Yeah.
That's in Gen 2?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I've brought it up briefly before, but Remoraid and Octillery's beta designs were more so based on a gun and a tank, respectively.
Right, which kind of makes their names line up.
Remoraid, artillery.
Yeah.
But you can still kind of see the gun influence, because that bottom fin on Remoraid is the handle, its front fin is the trigger. And its whole thing is that it can shoot jets of water really fast from 100 meters away, like a gun.
And it's just a water type?
Just a water type, yep.
Okay, and what do you think of this line?
I like them. I think they're underrated. I think
okay, cool.
Remoraid and Octillery are fun little guys. Fun little dudes.
See, listeners, Kellan doesn't point out that Pokemon suck every week.
They're not amazing.
We elevate Pokemon too. Yeah, but underdogs. Underrated. That's cool.
Yeah. I also just like Octillery's design. I like Octopus. I think they're fascinating little creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like a little gun Remoraid. that's kind of it, really. It's really just a fish.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a gun.
It is just kind of a fish. All right.
Yeah.
So that is why they try to fill in some more lore here. That centuries ago there was water here, but water Pokemon can't live without water. Okay, what's the mystery?
Wow,
and the people around them, I guess they changed the name so quickly. So they were the ancient colossal tree tribe, but now they're the Remeradians, the people that lived there.
Remeradiers of the Lost Ark. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. Is that our podcast title name? That's a good one.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, this land used to be lush and green and forested and beautiful, and then the Remeradians cut down the trees for houses and for fuel until there were no trees left, and there was no coverage for the sun to dry up the entire river, and so they had to leave. They did not have a Lorax around to warn them of this, unfortunately.
Good literary hour, Kellan.
Yep. How bad could they be, So they're just doing what comes naturally.
Exactly, just the natural cycles of the earth. That's what Smokey Bear's trying to tell you.
But there's a couple new flowers, apparently, growing around here for some reason. That's why Joy's up here. Someone told her about these flowers, so she had to come take a look. And I guess it's a new development. Some life's coming back here.
Yeah, so that's interesting. We've got some clues of life. Brock is simping again, so Misty hits him. Brock's been practicing intermittent sipping throughout this scene.
He's ready to accompany Joy on an archaeological expedition, but Misty, knocks him out of there because
archaeological expedition into her pants.
Hey-oh. She wants to be a part of whatever this is, because it's water Pokemon, and so she wants in.
This is my episode now.
And she's like, I'm Misty, this is Ash, this is Pikachu. And Joy's like, aw, so cute. Pikachu, you're so cute. And everyone falls over.
Yeah. Pikachu's thirsty.
Real dry.
He's drying up.
Thirsty. Fucking thirsty. So let's get to the center. Team Rocket again are watching. Meowth knows that they'll get thrown out of the center, so they'll go dressed up as archaeology professors.
What were you gonna say?
Archaeological.
Yeah.
Okay, because the emphasis on archaeology and archaeological are different.
Oh.
So if you're trying to say one, you gotta remember which emphasis it is.
Archaeology.
Which is annoying. Archaeology. Yeah.
Archaeology.
Yeah. So the gang drink water.
Yeah, Hydro Homies represent.
Hydro Homies in the chat. Pikachu's a Hydro Homie. He's chugging that glass down. It's pretty sweet.
This is not the first time in Pokemon people have just drank water and talked about how good the water is.
Yeah, this is not the first time.
I guess that was
second time in a month.
Yeah, it was in that Mewtwo, the second movie, where they're just like, this water's mighty good, and Ash is like, this water sucks. And everyone else is like, this water makes my eyes sparkle like Sailor Moon.
So, they're drinking the water. Where does it come from, though? And Joy's like, come with me to my dark basement and I'll show you. It's not ominous at all.
Well, it's more than just a basement, Kellan. Imagine having an underground lake in your basement, because that's what they got under this Poke Center. Every dozen years or so, the water flows. Ooh, very interesting.
But there's more to it than that.
Yeah, and this guy comes in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where did he come in?
This is Mr. Gogh. Gogh. Mr. Gogh. He's this old guy.
What is
his
name supposed to be? We'll never know.
I have no idea. Yeah. He's this old guy. He's got a big mustache. He's an artist.
And I had a tough time parsing his accent. I guess, is he supposed to be sounding French?
It's gotta be, right? There's more to it than that. French/German?
Which could be...
Maybe?
Belgian, I guess. But Van Gogh was Dutch.
We're gonna know. Maybe it's Dutch. I don't know.
He sounded Dutch, but
Mr.
yeah.
Gango.
So no. Yeah, see?
I think it's definitely more French.
It sounded more French, yeah.
Because he's talking, his teeth are these.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, that. Oh. So, apparently, he comes back every 12 years to see something I saw 24 years ago.
Ooh.
These rainbow lights. He comes back every 12 years. He saw him as a young lad while he had a burger shoved in his mouth.
Yeah, again, I watched this with my wife, and she could not get over that part. She kept bringing it up. Why did he have the burger in his mouth? Why was it necessary? What else does he paint with? What else does he have in his mouth while he paints? There's a lot of mysteries there.
It doesn't need to make sense. It's funny.
That's what I said.
He was hungry.
I thought it was funny. I was like, wow, he was eating. I don't know.
So he came back. He tried to sketch it with his crayons. He only had 7, though. And it wasn't enough colors, apparently. So 12 years later, he came back with a 12th pack of crayons.
Right.
Apparently, that was still not enough. So this year, 12 years later, again, he has come back with his 251 pack of crayons. What a box set.
Misty reminding us that is exactly the number of Pokemon at this current generation.
How did they know?
That was
I want to know that.
Curious. Because we never see them look them up.
They know about Celebi? Really?
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
How? And Mewtwo keeps like, well, I guess they could.
No, Mewtwo left their memory intact.
He left their memory, yeah, all right.
This time. But I don't know. I mean, Ash seems surprised by almost every Pokemon he sees.
I know. So. He's like, oh, it's a Mankey. Again.
So, I don't know. But yeah, 251 pack of crayons, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, you're the cool kid in class.
The coolest kid. Does it come with a sharpener? That's the real question.
Oh, boy.
But Ash lets it slip that they kind of saw the light already today. And so Gogh shakes him until his neck snaps like a baby.
Oh, he does start strangling him.
Yeah.
The lights!
Tell me what about everything you know.
It's the only way I can come anymore. I haven't had an orgasm in 12 years.
Jesus Christ. I'm concerned that that's where your mind went immediately.
Listeners get it.
I don't know. So, I'm not going to ask.
He's got a burger in his mouth just jizzing. Okay, you can keep going.
So they look at a map. They do a military map style thing.
Yep.
They got the map sprawled out on the table. They say, we saw the lights over here, and Gogh sees the light from this spot. So if we triangulate the position, we can find that the light is over top of Remoraid Lake. Fascinating.
Which is dried up.
Which I assume is on Remoraid Mountain, as we have been.
Yeah, we think so.
Told that that's where the light
Which
is.
Which is where also they saw the light. So interesting that they need to use this triangulation, right?
Triangulation. Yeah, okay. Triangulates. So triangulation. Triangulation.
Yeah.
Words. So the legend, though, says that these Remoraid in the lake are almost impossible to capture. How is that? How do they survive? It's all dried up.
Not just because they don't exist anymore, but even when they were there, they were hard to catch. Okay, so what's going on? And that's when Team Rocket appears, pretending to be
two
archaeologists.
It's two very real archaeologists and a very real mummy.
I love the mummy disguise.
Great.
Very funny, very cute.
They say they dug up this Meowth mummy this morning, and they're parched. Absolutely parched.
Yeah, so they're down in that great water, that great H2 flow, and Meowth wants to drink so bad, so they start pouring it on him, because he can't...
Start waterboarding him.
Yeah.
So the light comes back, though, above the mountain, and Gogh goes to get his crayons. He's like, oh my god, it's beautiful. Well, I'll start with cerulean blue. No, maybe it's a teal. Where's the aquamarine crayon? And there goes the light. It's gone. He had too many crayons this time. He didn't even know where to start.
He wasn't planning ahead. I don't know.
Too much of a good thing.
Lost. Yeah, totally lost the plot.
Yeah. But okay, Joy says, maybe if you go to the lake, you can kind of figure out what's going on. Why does this even happen? What's the story here? So they're all going to go, except Joy. She has to stay back at the center.
Yeah, so they're all heading up. It is dry as a Dratini. Interesting phrase, because
considering Dratini tend to live in water.
Yeah, and their skin looks so mucusy.
Yeah.
There's more flowers on the way they're going, so it's greener than they thought. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's getting greener as they go, typically. The lake's just past this ridge. We get a note about desert weather, how it's hot as fuck in the day, but then it gets real cold at night.
Yeah, good lesson.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. But then we find the lake. And it's all dry, but there's this giant crystal tower in the middle.
Love crystal towers in my Pokemon. So many throwbacks to various movies, hey? Now we're reminiscing about movie 3, because there's a crystal tower.
Yeah, so Entei pops out again. It's a whole fucking mess. Team Rocket thinks this whole thing is a diamond, and so they break a chunk off, and no, it's just ice. Licks it.
It could have been poison. Why'd you just make me eat it? He's freaking out.
Like, well, we wanted you to test it first to make sure. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. What the fuck? What the hell is this? I don't understand that exchange.
So it's actually just ice that's causing the lights. This is interesting.
It is just ice.
Gang's
at least we'll get Pikachu.
The gang is all watching the tower, so they're distracted. Team Rocket from behind just grabs Pikachu. And Ash goes,
oh my god.
Who are you guys?
They're not even wearing, like, glasses or anything.
No, I know.
It's just their clothes.
This was especially bad. So now I'm like a little bit confused about facial recognition in the Pokemon universe. We've seen too many times where their disguises aren't even disguises.
I think the gang's all face blind.
I think so, yeah. And hair blind.
Yeah. This is insane.
Blind.
Like, at least with glasses, you can pull the Clark Kent on them.
Sure.
Be like, well, no one recognizes Superman.
Because there's like an established trope. It still doesn't make sense, but it kind of doesn't need to. Because there's a cartoon precedence. But here there isn't.
This is Doofenshmirtz level of stupidity. Even worse so, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
So, so Ash is fucking stupid. Prepare for trouble. You know our names. Hers is Jesse and mine is James. Blah, blah, blah. Battle time. It's Arbok versus... Oh, hold on a second. Gogh steps in.
Ooh.
He's waited years to figure out the source of this light, why this all happens, and he's not going to let anyone stop him now. And it's pretty epic, because he's like, old friend, we haven't had a battle in a long time, but now we gotta. Oh, what does he got?
Everyone's
got
excited.
A big bad Venusaur. Ooh.
It was a good choice,
Ooh.
I thought. A Venusaur's got kind of this... Gogh is a bit of the old dinosaur, right? And with archaeology on our minds, getting Venusaur out here, yeah, it feels right.
He's a Gen 1-er.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Yeah. But I would have expected, like, a more artsy Pokemon, like a Smeargle or something, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But Venusaur is big and cool.
So we don't actually know what this guy's artistic chops are.
Well, we saw the first painting he did, apparently, though, when he had the 7 crayons.
Yeah.
I thought it was, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why he thought he needed 251 colors, because it really is just, like, red, orange, and yellow, so...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much you get out of that with a pack of 251, but oh well.
I kind of thought this whole episode they were leading up to have Gogh make like a day version of Starry Night, and they never did because his name's Gogh, right?
Yeah, but I thought he would have like chopped his ear off at some point.
That too, yeah. I was like, he's got both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
None of the cliches.
Ugh, unfortunate. So yeah, Venusaur comes out. Arbok goes for a tackle, but Venusaur just like takes it to the face and throws him back.
Yeah.
And then he lands on Team Rocket, Pikachu gets released, and Venusaur starts going for a solar beam.
Yeah, what's a Venusaur in an episode without a solar beam?
It's pretty good. And it doesn't even look like he spends a turn charging it. Come on.
Oh, super quick.
It's so fast. That's not how solar beam works.
So great.
It's not even,
this Venusaur is so
fucking
good,
sunny.
You can skip it.
It's the middle of the goddamn night.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's the fucking sun? I don't see it. Ugh. But he sends it, he blows him away. Kaboom. They go flying. And Ash is like, wow, I didn't know you were a trainer.
Still,
and Goggh's like, I am a trainer.
Clearly.
I was more into Pokemon, and then I saw the light, and I was like, oh, fuck.
And I've gotten obsessed.
I gotta chase that, and I gotta spend 12 years doing that, even though it only shows up once every 12 years.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense.
Yeah, what a good use of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about what makes this Gogh guy tick, but I also am frightened to peel back any more layers. I feel like only madness lies on that road, Kellan.
Like what? What are Gango's dark secrets?
Well, I've already hypothesized that he can only ejaculate when the lights are on.
God. I forgot about that.
And he's so obsessed for 12 years. What is the darkness fueling that besides deviant sexual behavior? It took him years to figure out that it was the lights that made him go, okay, Kellan? He thought maybe it's the burger. He tried jacking off while eating. For years, it did nothing. So then he tried painting. All kind of bondage, all kind of torture play. Nothing was getting it until the lights came back 12 years later.
Can we put that paragraph on a shirt?
Oh boy. Sometimes I'm appalled about the things that I will say on the internet. But anyways.
Yeah, I kind of regret the question.
That's good. So, just like Gogh and the lights come out, the water bursts from the lake.
Here comes the sun.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. The ice sparkles.
Ooh.
And then, little geysers start shooting up. What could that be? And the little remoraid poke their little faces out of the water. It's adorable. It's real cute.
They are cute. Yeah, they're hanging out.
They water gun the ice tower and start ice beaming it and makes it real big. And then Brock goes, now I get it. The remoraid used water gun and ice beam to make the pillar of ice.
Yeah, he sounds just like a Pokedex.
Yep. And we get like the next formation of the ice tower, which is nice and big and mushroomy. And I got a question here from Tristan who asks, are we going to talk about how phallic the frozen structure looks? Are they doing a rendering of the famous Noctowl penis once every 12 years?
Well, Tristan, we have talked about genitalia and gross stuff way too much this episode already, so I think maybe we should take a rain check. I didn't think it was that phallic, actually.
I thought it was quite phallic.
Especially after the second dosing of ice, it gets kind of fat.
No, it makes it more phallic. It's very mushroom dick.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mushroom tip. But I don't think it's the Noctowl penis. I think the Noctowl penis is more about length and girth.
I think the Noctowl penis was inside all of us all along.
I didn't consent to that.
Phrasing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the ice sculpture. Little mushroomy, little penisy.
Misty wants to catch a Remoraid.
Yeah, they're just swimming around now, being all cute and stuff. She goes for the Pokeball, and a bunch of the Remoraid just like group up, and it causes the ball to bounce off and go right back to Misty.
I didn't know it worked like that.
I don't think it does.
Oh, okay.
So they converge on each other when there's a Pokeball coming because the Pokeball can't catch a group of Pokemon.
Apparently.
I don't think the Pokeball's trying to. I think it's
still
hitting
just
one
hits
Pokemon.
one Pokemon though. Yeah, that was strange.
Okay.
And also that if that was a technique that works, like there aren't other Pokemon that use that. This is like unique to Remoraid. I don't know.
Yeah.
A little fishy.
Oh, fucking kill me. So they work together to protect each other as a group. That's kind of the whole thing. That's why they can't really be captured. And then suddenly a net comes out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Why catch one Remoraid at a time when you can catch a whole bunch at once? Oh my god, it's Team Rocket. Holy crap.
Of course.
So they start reeling it in, the big net full of Remoraid, and the gang's like, what do? We're just slowly watching them reel in the Remoraid. Very slowly. What do we do?
So the Remoraid take things into their own hands, their own mouths, their own fins. Thank you.
Yeah, and they start firing down water guns straight down, which causes enough pressure to move the net, send it flying into the balloon, which pops the balloon, releases the Remoraid. Team Rocket go blasting off again.
It's very quick.
And all the Remoraid fall back down into the lake. Yeah. And the sun shines and the light's back again. Oh my god.
We get a little bit of a science lesson. So the lights are formed from water vapor from the melting ice, which refracts the rays from the sun and makes these nice shimmery lights.
You know, it's quite an interesting dichotomy when Brock pulls that out.
Yeah.
When, like, sometimes he's like, oh my god, that Pokemon got hit in the face.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Sometimes he's just the speed wagging is speed wagging there is. Mm-hmm. Other times he says refract.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the light hitting the reflection at this angle causes it to look like this in a refractory way, and blah, 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 science. And sometimes it's like, that guy died because he got shot in the face.
Officer Jenny, my boner.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Sometimes he's eloquent and sometimes he should not talk.
I get why that blood splattered. He got shot in the chest, and the blood went everywhere.
Ah, yes, the Pokemon going into the stadium are going into the stadium.
A door!
That was Ash, but good point. Good point.
When the light shines, though, one of them's like, it was coming from Remoraid Lake after all. Isn't that what we figured out when we triangulated the position? I mean, we determined that already.
Well, they had a theory. They have now gathered more evidence, and they have that supports the theory. So
yeah, but they act like it was a surprise.
Well, maybe they were a hater. I didn't think all of you were right with that triangulation stuff. Yeah. I'm more of a circle person myself, but it looks like it works.
With my own eyes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gengo's very emotional about all this though, as the river rushes and floods. The water's coming through.
Ooh.
But Joy gets it. Joy's got it figured out back at the center. The Remoraidians left the civilization when it dried up, but the Remoraid stayed, burrowing into the lake bed underground. Every 12 years, they flood the river with their water guns and ice beam, and they go out and they replenish their water supply and then come back home. Fascinating.
And they can live
I don't know why they have to wait every 12 years to do that.
Yeah, what exactly dictates this very strict cycle? It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Like, I feel if they just used a little water gun every day, they would have a flowing river always.
Yeah. I think you need to teach them about water conservation.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Gengo is like, oh my god, this whole time I was chasing... I was looking for non-Pokemon wonders, things that had nothing to do with Pokemon, but turns out I was looking for the Pokemon all along. Oh, what a lesson. Oh my goodness. I don't really know what the lesson here is.
Yeah, either. Like what? What did you achieve?
Like, okay.
What did you get? Did he come in his pants?
Oh my god.
Yeah, art is invaluable. Something about experience?
I don't know.
Let us know.
Yeah, because Ash is like, yeah, you never got your picture. He's like, yeah, that's fine. I got an experience.
The picture was in my heart all along.
The picture's worth 1,000 words, Ash. Come on. Get your shit.
And
get your shit together.
The script of this episode's probably about 1,000 words, so we're good.
We didn't have enough animation budget to make a good crayon drawing.
I mean, that would be tough. A crayon drawing that can move the heart.
Oh my goodness. So we're back on the road, and we get a whole fucking weird sappy thing. But Pokemon are so mysterious. And Brock's like, yeah, and beautiful. As they look at a mountain, and I'm like, okay. I mean, that's not the most mysterious thing. It's water and ice and sun.
And what's the theme here? I don't even know anymore.
There's more wonders down the road, apparently, and that's the episode. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck the lesson was in this one.
But it was a fun episode. There was a hint of a theme earlier, okay? And that is what you already picked it out, but that's what I was going to use too for Literary Hour. The TVTropes.com trope I'm going with, it's called the Green Aesop, but it's that like environmental destroy the earth message. And we get this from the Remeradians about how they basically deforested until they couldn't live there anymore. And the Lorax, Dr. Seuss's The Lorax is a great example there about family that invades the land and they're clear cutting everything, but they have the Lorax ends up speaking for the earth, right? Translating for the earth.
For the trees.
For the trees, thank you.
Speaks for the trees.
Against deforestation. There's another example. I mean, there's pieces of
Who
this
needs another
in
example
Dune
when you have the Lorax?
About like the preciousness of water. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I think the Lorax is a good one, Kellan. No, I was that's what I thought too.
They didn't have a Danny DeVito
in their It's similar to the core themes of Minecraft, okay, about how overforesting will leave your randomly generated land desolate. I don't know. I don't play Minecraft.
It's pretty easy to reforest in Minecraft, though.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Saplings are a pretty common drop when the leaves fall.
So Minecraft is actually teaching kids to just take all the trees you can.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hell yeah.
Plant so many trees.
Hell yeah, Minecraft.
We love Minecraft. Everyone say in the comments, Minecraft, Poggies, everyone loves Minecraft. Okay. Poggers, dude. Anyway, yeah, Lorax. Fucking banger.
Fucking banger. All right.
And the movie is a fucking banger in a more ironic sense.
What do you mean?
It's okay.
I've never seen it.
It's kind of memey. It's
kind of memey.
It's gotten memed.
You're talking about the 2012 movie, not the 70s movie.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the 70s movie.
I don't think I have.
There's like a bunch of like, do you even call it a movie? They were like more, it's like the original Grinch animation. Yeah, they're kind of like short or long episodes. They're good.
Anyway, let's rate.
Yeah, so this is the 4 for the plastic ping pong pitcher of objective rankings. We're going to pull 2 categories at random from the pitcher and rank the episode based on those categories. Merciful pitcher, what do you bestow upon us today?
Everyone pray to the pitcher for good categories.
Come on.
The first one will be the Team Rocket motto.
Poor. It was slightly better than normal. It was like, what, my name's James and yours is Jesse or something like that?
Yeah. Who are you anyway? Prepare for trouble, you know our names. Hers is Jesse and mine is James, yeah. But it comes off the heels of, who are you guys anyway?
Which was funny,
which
yeah.
is helpful,
right.
Honestly. Because, I mean, that's what launches them into the motto, so I would count that in these situations, too.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's nothing special. It's better than when there's no change.
That's true. I mean,
that's like a 1, when there's no change at all, and it's just regular fucking Team Rocket.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you can think a little bit about like where it pops in. I do like the time where it's used. Okay. You're getting me to put it a little higher than I would, but it's still low. I'm going a 4.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Ooh.
Spooky. So straight 4. Yeah, I feel like ones like that, we kind of got to grade on a curve a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Rather than a linear function. And the second category will be the humor of the episode.
Not
wasn't very funny.
Bad. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a gut buster. I think Go had potential. Like there's someone out there who finds him funny. I kind of didn't. And maybe that's why I had to make the stupid background lore for him, because like I don't know, I just didn't really get him as a character. He's like he's French and he wants to paint, but his name's can't go. I don't know. And he's got a burger in his mouth. What is going on?
That was funny. I did find his whole crayon thing funny, that he's running around with just crayons.
Actually, that was a good bit. The 251 crayons, and then there are too many crayons. That was a good bit.
That was pretty good. The ever-increasing size of his crayon collection.
Oh, the Meowth mummy. Come on. That was actually pretty funny.
There's a few good things.
That was pretty funny. Yeah. I liked that quite a bit. Like, there's this part where Meowth is still a mummy and the lights start again. And James is like, electrifying. Jesse's like, gratifying. And Meowth goes, mummifying.
Yeah. And also when the weather is changing and Jesse and James are really cold, Meowth's like, I'm fucking comfy. This is great.
Yeah, they're like, it's just over this ridge. More like a fridge.
So, yeah, okay, now that we're talking about it,
we're convincing ourselves it's actually a funny episode.
Well, there were more jokes that I just forgot about.
Yeah.
So
I think it's because the episode as a whole doesn't feel funny in concept, but like there's individual funny quips.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 6.6.
Yeah, I'll go 7. I appreciate a good quip. I appreciate a good Meowth mummy.
So that's 6.8 for that overall. 5.4 for the light fantastic.
Okay, not bad. Pretty average.
Let's go to 188. UnBEARable.
Now, this episode I liked quite a bit. This episode
is a pretty solid one.
Yeah.
So, we are passing through a heavy forest now. Still on the way to Olivine. It's giving Misty the creeps. Apparently, the guidebook says that there's scary Pokemon in these forests.
Gotta watch out.
Yep. And the scary Pokemon is a Spinarak, apparently.
Comes down, scares Misty. Yeah.
Yep. Brock's like, those aren't scary. Misty's like, fuck you.
Yeah, and Ash and Brock start to minimize her arachnophobia and go into what they think would be scary, like a Gengar who's really hungry and in a bad mood.
Or a Snorlax who's really cranky because he just woke up from a nap.
Or a creepy, crawly Ariados. I mean, that's Misty talking again.
Yeah.
So she's back to spiders.
So yeah, they're just standing around wondering what these scary-ass Pokemon could be, and Ash is like, well, we should probably just keep going.
She won't go one step further. Misty's over
until the guys go a few steps further. And she's like, wait, hold on a sec. Wait for me.
So we get a sunset early in the episode,
my God.
Kellan. Are you happy? Are you sad?
Ooh, I'm so happy.
Early sunset. Let's go. Kellan has a thing for sunsets, people.
We both have it. We've always talked about the sunset.
The sunset is a core part of Pokemon. If I had to describe to someone new what the Pokemon anime is about, it is about sunsets. It's about drinking underwear. Let's try that again. If I had to describe...
I'm leaving that in.
Someone, no, you're not. If I had to describe to someone what the Pokemon anime is about, it is about drinking water. It is about sunsets. It is about changing your underwear.
Mm-hmm. So, at sunset, mid-episode sunset, early episode sunset, Team Rocket, they've been shoveling rocks and dirts for pay, for money. They have an actual job here. They barely got enough to even get Jesse's pickaxe sharpened.
It's not really working. They have literally and metaphorically hit rock bottom.
Wobbuffet pops out. They don't even have the strength to deal with him anymore.
Ooh.
So the whole philosophical bit, I was like, we should be up in the stars, not scratching down in the dirt. Aww.
Meowth loves talking about the moon and the stars.
He does. So we better get back for the night shift. And Jesse's like, no. I wasn't made for labor. Oh my God. I was like, I wasn't made for labor as long as it's honest.
Yeah. And then they run into a cornfield. Bet it's corny.
Incredible. Yep. Jesse's idea is probably corny. Jesse has an idea. I was like, I bet it's corny.
Ooh. Aww. What's in the cornfield? Corn. Okay, so we cut to the gang. They're going to camp for night, and they find a cabin in the woods.
Random fucking cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and they're always game to sleep in a cabin. But an ominous figure is kind of spying them from the bush. What's that about?
Big red eyes.
Ooh.
Huge red eyes. Freaky.
Probably a spider or a Gengar.
Duh! So it's good
or
night. Good night,
spider.
everybody. They're all going to sleep. The odd shadowy figure approaches the cabin. Uh-oh. Misty's hearing noises. She can't sleep. She wakes up Ash, who was dreaming about his next badge. She heard a noise. Brock's like, oh, Nurse Joy. He's having a wet dream.
I love you too, Joy.
Freaky.
He's having a wet, what would you call it? Like, what would true love be in your sleep? I don't think he's ejaculating. I actually think that he's just, he's ejaculating in his heart.
No, I think
he's having a wet romance.
No, he's physically doing it because he wakes up in like a cold sweat, screaming that he had a nightmare. I think the nightmare was premature ejaculation.
Yeah, scary stuff, Brock. Teenagehood.
It's freaky. Doesn't happen to every guy. And it is a big deal.
Okay. Yeah. I assumed that was about erectile dysfunction.
It could be either. I guess you could.
Could be a lot of things. I think that's why they left it ambiguous. It could be a lot of things.
Yeah. They're going to go investigate, which is a really fucking smart thing to do. You're in a cabin in the woods where there are scary Pokemon, and you're like, let's go outside and investigate.
Yeah, not really plan at all.
Great just fucking idea.
They just go for it. They leave the door open. And the figure's sneaking in behind them.
Oh, God. They're all going to die. Oh, God. Maybe, okay, it's probably just the wind. So let's go back to bed. There's something crawling in Misty's blanket. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's just a cute little Teddiursa. No.
This is the little bear Pokemon. It's easily frightened. Oh, my God. Misty thinks this thing's so cute.
It is so fucking cute.
So I don't know if we need to go too over the Teddiursa line because we have met Ursaring before. Yeah, and would have done it in that episode. This is the first evolution of that chain. Yep. I don't know. I don't think that you love Ursaring or anything.
Ursaring's fine.
It's fine, right? Yeah, it's like a middle. I like it. It's a middle.
Yeah. But Teddiursa, oh my good God.
Very cute design.
It's so cute.
We actually have a Teddiursa, what are they called? Pushmallow. These like, have you heard of these? Pushmallow, whatever you call them. You know these? They're like part pillow, part plushie.
Yeah.
You know what these are?
Yeah, Squishmallow.
Squishmallow. Thank you. That's what it's called.
I said that. And you were like, oh. I looked it up, and oh my God. And it's very cute.
Yeah, we got a GameStop. I'd recommend it, actually.
Good Lord.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, Teddiursa. Adorable little bear. Likes honey. You want to know a fun fact about Teddiursa?
Yes.
From Gen 5 onward, when they introduced hidden abilities, Teddiursa got the hidden ability Honey Gather, which means after battle, it might be holding honey.
Aww.
Which is so cute.
Like Winnie the Pooh, who hates immigrants. Aww.
Oh my God. Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to say else about Teddiursa other than
he's very cute. He's the moon design on him. Now, this Teddiursa is especially interesting. This guy has quite a bit of a personality. So let's keep going because I want to learn more about its personality.
They see this Teddiursa and it's adorable. Misty wants to catch it and starts crying. No, I don't want to be caught. Please, no, don't catch me. She puts the Pokeball away. Oh, the scary Pokeball's gone. He's fine. And
this thing really turns on the charm. Brock didn't know that charms could work on humans.
Teddiursa doesn't even learn charm until Gen 4. So,
it's just natural charisma.
Yeah, to skip ahead a little bit, because when Teddiursa does the little charming thing, it also seems to work on Jessie, and so this would be more akin to attract than charm.
Oh, because that works on opposite gender?
On the opposite gender.
Interesting analysis.
The women, so.
And it's a Pokemon move and not just some systemic misogyny within the show.
Or the fact that Teddiursa has mad Riz.
Oh, he's smooth.
We found him.
He's smooth.
This is the Rizzler. We found him, everybody.
This is the Rizzler. Boom! Boom! Okay. Sorry.
You know about that?
I do know about that.
Oh my God, that's
you surprised?
I'm shocked.
Yeah, the Rizzler.
Oh my God. Boom! I can't stand that shit.
I can't either.
Oh my God. I could go on a fucking tangent about that content.
But anyways.
Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, that's another podcast. Yeah, it does this little like sinister look at the camera. Like, it breaks the fourth wall, looks at the camera, he's like, I'm a fucker. I'm a little fucker.
Yeah, he spikes the camera. He spikes the lens. And I love his, like, evil glare. It's still smooth, but it's like a real-life troll face kind of thing.
Yeah. So in the morning, Misty has found that Psyduck let himself out of the Pokeball and ate both of the apples. Ooh. Oh my God.
That'll keep the doctor away for 2 days, Brock yells.
Fantastic. Teddiursa's up. He's being cute. And then he gets another sinister look in at the camera.
Yeah. It's doing it as often as we can. Cut back to Team Rocket. They're selling corn. Hot from the husk and here till dusk.
Jessie says she could sell butter to a buttercream?
A Butterfree.
Butterfree.
Sell butter to a Butterfree.
There you go. I thought you said buttercream, and I was very, very confused.
Yeah, I mean, that Pokemon hasn't come out yet. It's Gen 10.
So their plan right now is they're selling corn.
Mm-hmm.
They stole it, but they're selling corn. That's their idea.
They're growing it up. They are good at selling corn, but it is the stolen resources.
Mother Nature does all the planting, and we reap all the benefits. Oh, That was good.
Well, Mother Nature didn't plant it alone, hence the theft here. And what's this? The gang comes up. They're smelling corn, too. Teddiursa wants corn. Everyone wants corn.
The Team Rocket are like, quick, we can't let them recognize us. They just didn't recognize you last time, and you were wearing less disguise than now. So I think you're good, guys. Don't worry.
Yep.
I think you're all right.
That's true. They should be invisible.
You're wearing glasses this time, so you'll be fine.
This corn looked good, I gotta say. I'm a sucker for roast corn.
Oh my god.
It can be really good.
Corn on the cob is like one of the great pleasures of summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So when the corn's really good, and it has a little bit of char and then the butters and the salt's on there. Oh baby.
Little chili powder.
Oh, chili powder is pretty good on corn, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Delicious. So they all want corn. They're gonna have 5 ears of corn. One for everybody. One for Ash, Misty, Brock, Teddiursa, and then I assume Pikachu. I feel like Togepi's probably too little for corn.
Maybe one kernel.
Yeah. But Jessie sees Teddiursa, and he does a little charming thing, and so she's like, oh my god, here's another one on the house. And Meowth's pissed at this, because he's been doing all the hauling.
Nice.
Apparently Teddiursa are rare and valuable, so they're like, okay, once we make enough money from this corn, we'll steal Teddiursa and Pikachu. Great plan.
Good plan.
Normal, pretty normal plan. We'll see them fail at that later. But then Teddiursa looks at the pile. He's like, oh, interesting.
Corn pile. I'm into that.
So the gang finds a nice spot to chill, have lunch. And Ash is like, okay, all of my Pokemon, come on out, except Noctowl. You don't get food.
And it's only Ash's Pokemon. I thought they were going to let out more.
Yeah.
Ash is asking what's for lunch. Brock's like, not much. We only have a hunk of ham and bread. I was like, a full ham and some bread is pretty good. I don't know.
He's cutting up the ham, and Misty asks him to help carry some firewood. And he's like, sure. And he abandons the ham, to which Teddiursa jumps up and just chomps the whole thing down.
Yeah, like a single bite devours the ham. The Rizzler gives this ham 5 out of 5.
Boom! Boom or doom. This ham's a boom.
We're the ones making this joke, and I don't like it. So Totodile tries to stop him from eating it, okay? Intercepts. And then what happens is Misty finds them. Looks like they're fighting. Togepi starts crying to Misty. Immediately accuses Totodile, even though this trickster of a Teddiursa just came into the picture 5 minutes ago. But no, she trusts him because he's cute over our darling alligator who has charmed our hearts over and over with his loyalty and his cool moves.
Yep, and Teddiursa crying into Misty, turns around at Totodile and just stares at him evilly again. Hey, I got you, fucker.
Gives him that troll face.
Yeah, but while Misty's doing this, Ash with a great one. Hold your horsey a minute. Oh, Ash.
That's incredible. A good line. Hold your horsey.
Wonderful. Ash doesn't get why we should just believe Totodile, but the evidence is quite overwhelming. So, well, we don't know. Ash doesn't get it.
Hashtag Ash is right.
Yeah. So now they have a stew. Apparently, I don't know where this came from because the ham's all
Brock
gone.
Can just summon stews. Okay,
yeah. That's what power.
He actually trained in Nepal under some wise magicians, and he can create stew out of nothing.
Yep. There's bananas on the table. Teddiursa steals them and is about to get caught. And Togepi shows up, and he tries to give them to Togepi to frame her. And she just shoves them down his throat.
Yeah, so good.
Teddiursa gives the bananas a boom.
No, stop making that joke.
And the screen shakes.
I'm done. Okay, I guess Teddiursa is the Rizzler we're committing. Fine.
So then Teddiursa steals a giant string of sausages and he starts eating them. And it's another boom.
I love cartoon linked sausages.
It's fantastic. Okay. There's so many of them. Why are there so many?
With how common a massive linked chain of sausages in cartoons, didn't that make you think as a kid that this would be common?
Yeah, I know, right?
A giant string, but it's you never see that.
It's like quicksand. Media tells us all as kids, quicksand is dangerous. Be careful around quicksand. I've never fucking seen quicksand in my life.
Quicksand and linked sausages. Those are the big cartoon
dynamic duo.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brock, with these sausages, he comes walking in with this giant grocery bag of groceries. It's okay, are we outside of a town now? Where did we get, why are we roughing it? If there's a town we can get groceries at, why don't we just go into town?
They're just so acquainted with the woods
now.
Goodness. They can only be in the city for 20 minutes tops.
Yeah. So Teddiursa in the bush eating the sausages. The gang follows the sausages to the food thief, and he hears that. He's like, oh shit. And he wraps them around Chikorita, who is confronting him, and shoves a sausage in her mouth to frame her again, and looking like the good guy here as they catch him.
Not good.
Again, Ash says, it's very suspicious. It doesn't look good for his Pokemon. And so Chikorita just cries and runs off because he doesn't believe her.
Right, and Chikorita, very loyal, would definitely be offended by that. That's in character.
Chikorita would kill for Ash.
Exactly. So this was cold coming from the humans. Like, I do not like how they're handling this situation.
No, not at all. And
then finally...
Yeah, she cries and runs off. And so Ash and the gang follow her. And he apologizes and stuff. And then Totodile comes in as the little tattletale. He's like, get over here. Look over here. It's happening again. And so they go and see Teddiursa in Brock's backpack. He pulls out a big piece of bread. Again, a boom. And he's eating it. And as he hears them, he shoves the bread into Bulbasaur again, trying to frame him. And they're like, no. We're not falling for that shit again, Teddiursa.
Misty is still kind of in denial.
Doesn't believe it. Yeah.
Ash and Brock are onto it, finally.
And so he goes into the backpack one more time, and he finds a double chunk chocolate cookie. Okay.
End me. Just take my life.
I had to get that last one in there. That's not even what the fucking cookies are called. It's a double chocolate chunk cookie. God damn it. Okay, so.
The Rizzler forgives you.
The Rizzler forgives all of our sins.
Yeah.
So yeah, he charms her again, blah, blah, blah. They've realized, though, he's a filthy fucking liar. We're on to you, Teddiursa. And so he grabs Brock's backpack and runs.
Now back to Team Rocket. They made a bunch of money today. That's cool. And what's this? Teddiursa appears with them. And now he starts talking and Meowth translates, okay? Apparently he couldn't stand being with those losers. Now he wants to be Team Rocket's Pokemon. And
he has a secret. There's a forest nearby with a zillion apple trees. Sounds a little unrealistic.
There it is.
A zillion? Really? Maybe like 100. Zillion? I'm not believing it.
It's a magical orchard.
Yeah. But then, where'd he go? Oh, he's stealing the last of their corn. They saved 3 years for themselves, and he's taking them all. But then, before they can get it back, farmer, another good farmer comes running in. Like, wow, you took my corn, with a shovel, and he's gonna kill him. He chases Team Rocket out of there. Good old farmer.
Sure does.
And so the gang's still searching. Hey, there's
we never got the farmer's name, but it's probably Farmer Maggot.
Farmer Maggot?
That's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, Kellan.
Mm-hmm. Is he from Mount Boom?
Who was that farmer you really liked in that other Mount Boom? Nailed it. Mount Boom. Boom. Oh my god, okay.
This is the worst episode ever.
It really is, yeah. Please rate us 0 out of 5 stars on all your platforms.
It was Farmer Douglas, I think?
Farmer Douglas, yeah.
Farmer Douglas. Yeah. See, they find the gang finds a center. Maybe Joy knows something, and we go to the center. It's the 3rd report of a backpack theft this week from a cute, cuddly Teddiursa.
So they knew there was a Teddiursa that was the problem, and yet the guide just said, scary Pokemon.
Yep. Brock thinks, though, that she and him can search for this thief and, in the meantime, discover true love. Oh, how sweet.
Kinda.
But no, the Teddiursa has been fooling everybody. How possibly could the scary Pokemon be a Teddiursa? I agree, because it's not really scary, it's just a dick.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know if I would use the word scary either, but he's kind of a gaslighting sociopath, so that is scary.
Yeah. And then we go see him. He's sitting against a rock eating corn when he gets netted. Oh no. Prepare for trouble, Teddiursa. Make it double, things are gonna get worse. Incredible.
That's my kind of humor, unfortunately.
But he slashes out of the net immediately. Real easy.
Yeah.
Arbok goes out. So does Victreebel, eats James, Poison Sting, but Teddiursa just claws it all away and then slashes.
What
Arbok
move is
hard.
that, you think? Slash?
I mean, it would have to just be slash.
Yeah.
Right?
So Victreebel uses Razor Leaf. Teddiursa's swiping it away.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Slashes
looks like a toy, but it ain't playing around.
Oh, and then he does this tiny little swift from his
out of his
moon forehead.
Yeah.
Couple stars come out. They slowly go up to the balloon. Pop. They go blasting off again.
Yeah. Cute.
The gang sees them, though. Sees the balloon going by. And like, oh my god, there's Teddiursa and the backpack. And they walk up to him. And like, what do you have to say for yourself? And he tries to charm him. And he keeps eating. They're like, wow, he's not even ashamed.
Yeah, this is
You're
bad.
pathetic. You're pathetic, Teddiursa.
No remorse.
Pathetic. Chikorita's pumped up. She wants to kick his ass.
Guile's theme starts playing.
She tackles. He dodges and goes for a swift and then a slash. Oh, God, it hurts. So he goes for a vine whip, but Teddiursa double teams and slashes again. And Ash says, okay, we got to figure out this double team thing. Got to find the real one, send a whole wave of razor leaves. And she does. And they hit the real one, and then she goes in for a tackle on the real one, and Teddiursa's down and out.
Brock gets his backpack again. Good job, Brock.
And then Teddiursa starts to glow.
Oh my God, he's evolving. And now
good God.
Now we have a gaslighting Ursaring, a gaslighting grizzly bear. Gaslighting grizzly bears, Batman.
Except this Ursaring is far less violent than the ones we saw last time.
Because he's still got the personality of the Teddiursa, where he's kind of chill and cutesy, but wants to trick people.
It's also not mating season, so...
Oh, that's true, right.
That's part of it as well. He's just kind of confused. Like, the gang runs away,
he looks bashful.
Ursaring just stands up, and he's like, wait, what the fuck? What happened? What's going on?
Guess I'm not a teddy bear.
And so at sunset, oh my God, it's double sunset.
Double sunset, baby!
All the way.
Pull it. How crazy would that be?
Whew. They talk about how maybe it's a good thing that Teddiursa evolved. It can't really use its cuteness to trick people anymore. So, that's fine. It can only just, like, maul them to death. That's okay, I guess.
Eat them and actually be a scary Pokemon.
It can only, like, put them on a
I know, they're just like, problem solved because it's not cuddly. Yeah, I guess that holds.
It's also very murderous now, so... Anyway, let's go to Olivine. Problem solved. Walk off. Meanwhile, Team Rocket, they're making popcorn. So they had to give the farmer all the money, or else I assume Farmer Cornman would have killed him.
Farmer Cornman. Yeah, took all the money back, and then suddenly the Ursaring's there.
Yep, but not violent again. He's still trying to charm. And Team Rocket are like, I mean, I guess we could work something out.
And then they all dance.
Yeah. We have a new friend Ursaring. We have a new friend Ursaring. And then we get another look at the camera from Ursaring to tell us that, oh no, nothing's changed here.
No, he's a gaslighting grizzly. He's still shifty.
Ursaring should have joined Team Rocket. He has a vendetta against the gang now.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
That would have been good.
Well, you want some literature?
That's the episode. Yeah. Something about bears. Which Berenstain Bear book is this?
One might pop up. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I actually don't know yet if I can find one. Maybe.
No.
The trope is called, I like this trope name, tvtropes.com. This trope name is Bitch in Sheep's Clothing. Okay. And it's when you first meet someone, they seem really smooth, they seem really nice, charming, and then their true colors are revealed. Okay, so this is like a pretty common one. Has roots back to mythology, Greek mythology. Hera fits a lot of this, where she's extremely wrathful, mostly because Zeus is fucking everybody in all of Greece.
Mm-hmm.
There's a character called Grimhild in Norse mythology. Often they put this trope onto women, like historically. There's a bit of like, built-in misogyny there around this view of two-faced characters that's kind of unhealthy. But then jumping to literature, I was having troubles, Kellan, because there's like so many examples that I'm like, what are some ones that are really jumping out at me? And some of them just kind of suck. I don't think I have a Berenstain Bears. Boo! So a character named Nancy from your favorite book, Kellan. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. I don't know why that's your favorite book. I think you like the name.
I named one episode after it.
It's a funny name, okay? But anyway, she's nice enough to befriend Margaret. She's her friend at the start, but then she just starts vicious rumors. She's kind of very mean. Some male characters in the book who also fill that arc of that two-faced friend, right? Teddiursa is that two-faced friend. Let's see if I can think of one more.
I mean, how many video games are there that are like, oh, this was your friend you thought? Oh, no, he's bad or a sociopath.
BioShock.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What about Tingle in Wind Waker? He's kind of a dick. He's like this innocent-looking guy. Then he's like, nah, you're going to pay me like thousands of dollars to decode these maps. Great. And also I have my two brothers over here who I have enslaved.
That's an interesting look at it. He's not really evil, but yeah, that is.
No, he's evil. He's fucking evil.
You think he's evil?
He is in jail when you first find him, and it is implied that he has killed a man.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, I mean, he does seem like a sexual deviant.
Tingle is
the way he's dressed
fucked
and
up.
Stuff. Yeah. Oh my god, tvtropes.com in their video game section for this has an example from a hentai game.
Nice. What's it called?
H game. Monster Girl 1000 is the name of it.
Nice. Nice. Oh man, that reminds me. I logged on to Steam one day and looking through like the top sales and stuff. Sex Hospital 3 was 38% off.
How can I follow it if I haven't played the first two?
But you can't not buy Sex Hospital 3 for 38% off. That's like you're losing money at that point if you don't buy it.
Is this some kind of sex hospital?
3.
I'm just trying to imagine the dialogue. I don't
know. Who needs dialogue when you're playing a hentai game?
It's like one of my favorite lines I used to say was from a screenshot from a hentai called Night Shift Nurses. And the screenshot just says, it's like the subtitles, and it just says, how can you say you love her if you won't even eat her poo? And one time I was telling some friends about that right when a waiter stepped up. We were at a restaurant. You know when you say the most awkward thing right when the waiter comes? How can you say you love her if you won't even eat her poo?
Oh my God.
What is this, some kind of sex hospital? Okay, what are we doing, Kellan? Are we in the middle of a Pokemon podcast still?
I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
We have to four-pour.
Yeah, we do.
All those booms have rotted our brains.
Boom! First category will be, the rotations per episode.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Ooh, that's a tricky one, actually.
Let's scour our notes.
Scouring. Does the corn rotate? No. No, Kellan. I mean, there are some razor leaves.
Okay.
Those always rotate.
There are razor leaves.
So we've at least got razor leaves. That's like a 1 if it's just razor leaves. Ooh, this isn't good, though.
Investigate.
It's a relatively unrotational episode. Relatively stationary episode.
Quite stagnant.
The sausages don't rotate.
He spins them around Chikorita's neck.
I
mean, that's another 1, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a rotation exactly, but yeah, kinda. Pretty much just razor leaf.
Yeah, it's still looking. Oh, we did miss one fun line. When Teddiursa stealing the corn, they call him a scuzzy little fuzzy wuzzy.
Yeah, they're written down. I was saving it if we got into sentences. Very nice.
Did the Swifts rotate?
Swifts are actually, or do they usually don't. Right? Isn't that like kind of the weird thing about Swifts? Is they're just a star?
Oh no, I think if you watch really closely, the stars do spin a little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that one in.
Yeah, I think they do spin just a touch. It's hard to see without like slow-mo. Yeah, I think they spin. So, and there's a few stars there, so I'll give it another 1 off that. So it's like 3. I'm gonna go 3.
I'm gonna go 2. I don't really buy the sausages as that being a rotation, more of a curve. So I'm gonna go 2.
So that's 2.5 for that one. And final.
Come on, help out our boy Teddiursa. What do we got for poor?
It'll be the sidekick shenanigans.
Okay, so these are the non-Pikachu Pokemon, right?
Yes.
I mean, Totodile and Chikorita do have some good times.
There's that. There's Togepi shoving the bananas down Teddiursa's
that
throat.
Was good, actually.
That was good.
That's good. Togepi
like
came clutch.
All of the starters at least show up. I don't think Cyndaquil has a thing.
No.
But Totodile is like himself, and then he's like a little tattletale, which is kind of funny.
He narks, but like Totodile should have narked.
Absolutely.
Teddiursa was getting away with too much.
Chikorita cries. Of course.
So
they
got some nice touches. I think the Togepi banana pushing is pretty funny, though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, Chikorita, honestly, like just being so pissed off that she's gonna kick his ass. That's great. I love that too from Chikorita.
That is good. Well, I feel for Chikorita. What betrayal.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's pretty solid. I would put that up there. I would say like 7.2.
Well, I'm not quite there because it's not like, a lot of humor. The banana pushing is what saves it for me. I'll go 5.5.
5. That's 6.35 overall. 4.425 for UnBEARable. That's a boom.
Okay. Oh, well, that joke is unbearable.
I know, right?
But that episode wasn't. I thought that episode was actually pretty good.
It's pretty good. And that is this week.
I want to know, Kellan, what kind of episodes are we going to touch on
next? Well, next week is a little more because we got to do a triple.
Oh, next week's a triple. Interesting.
Yeah, one more triple for this season, and that lines up everything else till the end of the season, and it's going to be great. And this is a good spot to put it, because should I spoil it? I think I should spoil it just to get us hyped up a little bit. Next week, it's 3 episodes. It's the return of Todd. Todd snaps back.
Okay. Is that supposed to get me excited?
It's a character that has come back. Todd Snap! We saw him, and now he's
doing
back.
that a bit. That's neat.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, these are some good thumbnails, so...
Yeah. It's going to be Todd Week next week, with episode 189, Moving Pictures, or, in Japanese, The Mystery of the Frozen Hema Nuts! Double exclamation mark.
These Hema Nuts.
That is Sunkern. That is Sunkern. Episode 190, Spring Fever, or in Japanese, Dig Here, Yurimu! Exclamation mark. Search for the hot springs! Double exclamation.
The thumbnail for that goes hard.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, episode 191, Freeze Frame, or in Japanese, Freezer versus Purin! Exclamation mark. In the middle of a snowstorm.
In the middle of a snowstorm is could be the name of my soundtrack.
Yeah, let's go.
I love listening to black metal. That makes me think I'm in a snowstorm.
But that's next week. 3 episodes. It's Todd Week. Gonna be good.
Okay, it's a Todd Week. Todd 2. Todd right back at you.
Todd 2.
Todd Strikes Back. The Todd.
Yeah. The movie, the game.
The movie, the game, the Todd.
The show.
I showed you that when we were looking at retro video games, right? The Street Fighter, the movie, the game for the Sega Saturn. What a strange existence.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
There's also, I think, like King Kong, the movie, the game.
Yeah. But that is...
the official game of the movie. That's what it's called.
Right.
Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie.
That's a funny title. But
yeah.
I mean, at least that, wasn't a game, then a movie, then a game. Like Street Fighter, that is just bizarre.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Anyway,
thank you, everyone, for putting up with us again. Another week, another bunch of antics. Thank you for listening. You can leave comments on the YouTube channel. We're on Hydra Leech is the channel. You can leave comments there. You can also engage on any other platform. We're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple, etc. So please, engage wherever you're getting the podcast. You can also hit us up if you've got questions at Kill A Delibird at gmail.com is the address. Then we have a Twitter. The handle is Kill A Delibird. Intro and outro music is 80 Synthwave by Alexi Action. And then Kellan runs TikTok. Hydra Leeches is the channel name. Anime Air Analysis, etc. Some fun stuff there. And then Twitches. And today, as of recording, he was twitching some Zelda. So Hydra Leech is the name of the channel. Check out his Twitch.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, like 5 hours in, Echoes of Wisdom, pretty good.
I haven't played it yet. We have it, but my wife was playing it first. She likes it.
It's good. Yeah. Been fun.
Yeah. The only thing I hear is, we'll probably get into it a different week, so maybe I'll save that. But yeah, sounds like a good time.
Mm-hmm. And you know what else is a good time? Leaving. Bye.
See ya.
I'm gonna go do things. Actually, probably not, because I'm gonna procrastinate.
We're gonna make like a tree later. And leaf.
We're
gonna make like a Tom and Cruise.
Make like a Todd and Snap. Boom.
My dick off. See ya.
Oh, Jesus Christ.